barn silage. It fixes a lot of bugs and a lot of the big steep hills that we've been like curving out. Here's the con. We have to start it. We got to start a new save game.
Yep.
I was gonna say wipe out all of our progress.
Pretty much. And you know, Burst is like, well, just use admin and spawn all the stuff back. Okay, cool. We can do that. That's absolutely fine. I can put everything back the way it was. However, all the work we've done on our fields, I can't. I.e., combining the fields, getting the precision farming fertilizer and the pH and all that where it's supposed to be. I can't do all that through admin. That's going to require actual work. So I think Saturday, when we have everyone here, even though they may be in chat listening and whatnot, I'm going to put up a poll and see if you guys want to do that and start over. Obviously, I will buy all the fields. Diesel, you have admin, obviously, so buy all the fields and all your equipment back. But essentially, we're going to start over. Or we stick with 1.0.
I'm going to throw a caveat out there. After Saturday, get the harvest done. Because I know you're going to be selling corn to the ethanol plant, as well as I am. That's pretty much where all of my corn's going, is the ethanol plant.
Yeah, for the most part, that's us too.
Let's get it harvested and fast forward to where we can sell off that crop.
All right, so take it to January.
And make as much money as we can, and then we can upgrade or update the map to the latest version.
Okay.
And whatever we have cash-wise, that is what we transfer over after we buy all of the equipment and admin privilege it to get all of our equipment back. That's what we have cash-wise.
I'm okay with that. Because also updating is going to help with the some of the lag too. It's going to optimize the map better.
I mean, I'm going to have to sit there for probably a good day or two and sit there and completely redo my fields again, but
yeah.
But that's just part of it.
Yeah, I will double check. I'm 95% sure we gotta start a new save game, but I will double check, because if we don't, then I'm just gonna fucking update it before Saturday.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
In fact, what I can do to test it is I have a single player UMRV I can update and then log into that career save and see if it'll work or not. If it works, then in theory, we should be fine.
Should tell you on the download too.
Oh shit, that might have just gone to my farm.
Nope, I switched it.
Okay, cool.
You're fine.
I'm so happy, dude. I got the rest of the week off. Ugh, it's gonna be great. All because of a hurricane.
How big is your corn header?
18 row. So
Like how many that meter was?
12 meter. I don't even think that's the biggest one we can get to. We can go for a Kesar header.
There's a Capello that's an 18 meter.
Ooh.
It's a big one.
Let me take a look, because we're gonna have a big fucking harvest to do.
Uh-huh. Why do you think I'm looking at it? Because it's gonna, for all of the fields, it's gonna take both combines.
Or yeah, the Capello is the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Where am I getting Kesar headers from?
I don't know.
But yeah, the Capello, yeah, we're probably gonna have to get that.
The HS24.
Yeah. And it's okay, because it has John Deere Green.
And it will work with my combine, so
Yeah, and you can make it case too. But see, here's the question. Do I stomp the stalks or do we devastate? I'm thinking devastator. Because it sounds cool.
Mm.
So yeah. We're gonna
I
need
mean,
this. Rob, do me a favor.
huh?
Tizo, have you bought yours yet?
No, not yet.
Are you in the process of buying it right now, or are you?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say, change the store. I'll buy it right now.
Have you switched the store?
No. All right. Are you good?
Yep.
All right, Rob. Can you set the shop at the farm, please?
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when that's done.
All right, hold on. Let me drive over there.
Right. We'll take up more contracts, like maybe a cultivator contract or something, and it should pay off this header and the trailer that I just bought. So we should be fine.
All right.
All right. There's the new header. I will sell our old corn header. Our old one was 12 meters. We're going from 12 to fucking 18. That's a hell of a jump.
Mm-hmm. Nope. There we go.
Oh, finally. Trying to get my neck to pop all fucking day and it wouldn't. I just got it to go. Yeah, I always forget contracts are a thing in this game. And like you can make good money off of contracts.
Oh, it doesn't fit it through the door.
Of the barn?
Mm-hmm. On the combine.
Yeah, but it should fit on the header trailer, right?
Yeah, if we drop the corn header or the grain header.
Yeah. I mean, we're only gonna be using one at a time, so if we just whenever it comes time, if we just drop whatever header we're not using and switch over to the one we want.
Mm.
I don't see why that's a big deal.
Oh, I'm gonna buy a completely separate trailer.
Mm-hmm. I would have, but obviously,
Well, we do have to save money.
yeah.
Sell that one. Sell that one. Other trailers. Sell that one. I gotta switch the yard again.
I knew I was gonna hit that.
God damn, honeybee headers are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Buy once, cry once.
Yep. So I might do a flight sim stream tomorrow. Of flying out of the hurricane here in Florida.
Bet.
Wide bodies out of fucking Orlando, max weight. I'll stream it and then I'll have Az tell me everything I'm doing wrong.
Yeah.
Even though I'm pretty sure my shirt here says Aviation Training Foundation. Yeah. Pretty sure I'm a subject matter expert. But he's always right. He's like a woman.
We try to not get him to talk during staff meetings.
Hmm.
Oh.
He wouldn't be that bad to talk to if he would just accept the fact that he's wrong sometimes.
Right.
Like what he said in Continental the other day, that the C-17 can outlift the C-5 any day. I fucking laughed.
Being that you were the loadmaster on a C5, you would know.
The C-5 can carry a C-17 inside it.
Right?
You
With
can't.
the wings.
Yeah.
Like,
you can't
Whenever
tell.
you said that, I was like, what in the world is he smoking? A C-17 can outlift a C-5? Yeah, no.
C-17 can land in more remote places. Sure, I'll give you that.
Yes.
It's a smaller fucking plane, but literally it is impossible for it to carry more cargo than a C-5 when the C-5 is literally double the fucking cargo capacity.
I would love to have one in flight sim.
I believe
It's
me,
the
you and me both.
Same thing like with a C-130. It's designed to land on short runways. No cargo plane is going to be able to land on the short runways like a C-130. If my memory serves me correctly.
Uh-huh. Well, in terms of cargo lifters, yes, you're absolutely right.
That's why, like,
Yeah, I wanted to slap the shit out of him.
we just ignore them half the time.
Yeah.
I try to, but when you're talking shit about my plane, no. That doesn't happen.
I mean, you were in the Air Force.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, Diesel, you have no idea. He tried to argue me that England does not have F-15s.
They do too.
I was trying to tell him I literally have pictures and video of me deploying a RAF F-15 squadron to Jordan.
Yeah.
And he was like, we don't have F-15s. Wikipedia says so right here. F-15s have never been used by the RAF. I was like, here's the squadron. Look it up. Yeah, come to find out that RAF squadron rents F-15s from America.
Yeah.
Would have fucking thought. He was like, well, that's different. That's not us having F-15s. Like, are they RAF pilots? Yes. Are they certified to fly F-15s? Yes. Then the Royal Air Force has F-15s. They're just
Are they
on
badged
lease.
Royal Air Force?
They are.
Yes. So they have F-15s.
Rob
And
was
on
there
top
for
of
that.
it-
I got so pissed off at that argument, I left.
And on top of all that,
I don't remember it.
It was, yeah, I straight up like was cussing him out. I was like, I'm not fucking doing this. You're a fucking idiot. Get your fucking facts straight, and left the VC.
on top of all that, anybody can go in and edit Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm. It's an open source document.
Yes. So Wikipedia is not. Don't get all your facts from Wikipedia.
I got my facts from the fact I was there. Hello.
Basically anything Air Force related, minus what I know from my father, you're the next one I'm going to.
And I'll happily tell you I don't know, because I've been out for so long. Like, if new policies go in place and everything, I have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
But I'll look it up for you because I know where to find it. I know where the AFIs are.
You probably still have friends that are still in too.
My drill sergeant's now a pilot on a B-52. So yeah, I got friends.
So I mean, you can find out a whole lot easier than I can.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff that I know is from the Vietnam era.
Yeah, see,
Same.
I'm not really huge on the old stuff. I don't
Well,
know
that's-
all too much on it.
That's whenever my dad was in.
Yeah.
My dad used to go over to the Air Force base when he was in Vietnam with the Army and go have eggs and bacon because they didn't get eggs and bacon.
Yeah, the Dover Air Force Base has the Air Mobility Command Museum. They wanted to hire me like as a second job, so part-time, obviously, because I'm active duty Air Force. That job comes first. They wanted to hire me part-time as a fucking tour guide because I knew so much about the aircrafts. Like, don't fucking come at me about aircraft. I make it my mission to know a lot. I don't know everything. I really don't. But I know a damn near, like, and if I don't know something, I'm going to look it up and I'm going to make sure I know it.
That's pretty much an air museum, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Air Mobility Command Museum, so it has to do with all of Air Mobility Command. So it has like the C-47 Skytrain. Whenever actually my squadron, the 9th Airlift Squadron, used to be the 59th, I want to say. I might be wrong on the number, but we used to be the air carrier squadron. So if you look up the 9th Airlift Squadron patch, which I actually have one on my backpack I can show on stream. Once I'm done spraying this fuel, of course. Actually, 39th, that's what it was. 39th Troop Carrier Squadron. You can literally see on the patch the Pelican has troops in its mouth. That has to do with our heritage of being a troop carrier squadron.
Oh yeah.
For D-Day. And there's actually a C-47. It is not at the AMC Museum. It is actually at a Royal Air Force museum, an old airfield. Forget the name of it. But it is the C-47's name is Night Fright. And the name of the project is Project Night Fright. It is a C-47 whose... Did I just say contract complete? I think it did.
Uh-huh.
It did. All right, cool. It is a C-47 whose heritage can be tracked back to the 9th Airlift Squadron, 39th Troop Carrier Group. And I was
Make a
the...
trip up to Dover then.
Yeah, it's not at Dover, which sucks. It's over in England somewhere. I forget where, but you
No,
can go to
I'm
Project Night Flight Yeah, actually, yeah,
I
no,
ain't
go,
talking about
yeah,
seeing the plane. I'm just talking about making a trip to.
yeah. The
the
AMC
museum
museum,
in
yeah,
Dover.
the museum is off-site. It is not on base. But you can
I'm not worried
actually,
about that.
yeah, but you can watch the C5s actually from there. They have the old ATC tower from Dover. They actually, when they took it off to put the new tower in, they airlifted it with a sky crane over to the museum and have it set up as like a mini tower. And it's tapped into ATC, so you can actually sit there and just listen to everything going on. It's really cool, actually. I don't need
Yeah,
to do this, but I'm going to.
I'm still permitted to be on air bases.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody can go onto an air base. Well, I shouldn't say anybody, but
Anybody with a DoD ID or like a contractor ID? But yeah, at the AMC Museum, they have the one and only C5A, so first generation C5, that was used during the Cold War. They never actually, like, obviously did this, but it proved a theory of being able to launch an ICBM out the back of the aircraft. And the actual C5 that was used for that test is sitting on the ramp at the Dover Museum with the crew chief who was assigned to that bird and was on that mission. He is the C5 tour guide at the museum.
I remember reading something about that. Of course, whenever I first read it, I was like, there is absolutely no way they did that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not feasible. But then I did some more research into it, and I went,
they fucking did this.
well, of course they didn't fire it right there in the aircraft. They probably drug it by chute out.
Yeah, so the way it worked,
they fired it.
yeah, so the way it worked was it was on a timer, right? It was a timed fuse on the missile. And what happened is, they would use a drag chute to pull it out the back of the aircraft, and then it had explosive bolts, and the bolts would explode, causing it to separate from the sled. Once it separated from the sled, it had a small parachute on the nose cone. It was like a little cap that went on the nose cone to get it to slow down, so the sled would fall past it, so it was clear, and then the engines would fire and that nose cone would shoot off.
Yeah.
So they proved
it was so mind-boggling that they even attempted to do that. It's just like,
yeah, and
what do you think of this?
and talking to that crew chief too. He was talking about how the pilots, which he's still friends with, talked about the aircraft almost went into a flat spin because that ICBM was so heavy that when it flew out the back, the aircraft just immediately wanted to pitch up. And they would have stalled out the aircraft, so they had to like heavy trim it, like damn near nosedive the thing. And yeah, it's really cool. And on the C5 they have a video of that actual experiment, which you can obviously just look it up on YouTube. But it's so fucking cool, and C5 is the only aircraft in the world to do it.
Well, I mean, it's like watching another YouTuber, and it's just like, why did we even come up with half of the stuff that we came up with? And they literally just say, oh, because we wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm like,
literally.
Hold my beer.
Here's what's crazy.
Pretty much.
Here's what's crazy. People don't realize this at all. The C5 and the 747 are identical planes.
Yeah.
However, the C5 is a lot better for carrying cargo. That's why it has a higher cargo rating than the 747 because of the way the wings are. And people don't realize that. The 747 has a low wing setup, so the wings are attached to the bottom of the fuselage. Well, once you start putting weight on those wings and you get airborne, there's so much wing flex that you can rip the fucking wings right off. The C5 being a top mounted,
A high wing.
yeah, high wing top mounted is what we called it, but yeah, a high wing, right? And a T-tail configuration allowed for wing flex, but the wing flex would not go beyond the point of lift. So if you look at the C5 on the ground, you'll notice that the wing tips are actually very, very close to the ground. But once it gets airborne, it comes flat. Yeah. When it gets airborne, it comes flat with the fuselage.
Yep.
Which is really, really cool. And it's like 30 degrees of flex, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like the same, or I wouldn't say the same, but it's something similar on the B-52. It's just crazy the amount of wing flex.
And what's astonishing is the C5 was such a marvel of engineering. You would not have commercial airliners if it wasn't for the C5. Because the engines on the C5, the CF85A engines, yes, I have it memorized. I had to when I was a loadmaster, is the very first high bypassed turbojet engine. What that means is even on commercial aircraft, you can look at it. And better yet, I can actually hang on. Let me stop my sprayer.
I was gonna say we totally went down a rabbit hole.
I can actually grab my C5 model that I have and show you.
KR and his C5 Tism.
Damn right, dude. You're talking about my favorite aircraft. I will talk all my. So if you look at the engines, right? So what a high bypass engine is you see this outer cowling right here? That outer cowling does nothing. It's just there, right?
Yeah.
So the way a bypass engine works is this outer cowling, whenever the turbine is spinning, it's a lot larger than the engine itself, which is why you can see straight through it. That bypass, one, helps with cooling, but it also provides additional thrust, which is why the C5 has such an amazing takeoff roll. That C5 fully loaded down can take off on less than 8,000 feet of runway, which is fucking ridiculous.
And
considering
that's a short takeoff for a C5.
Very, very short takeoff roll on the C5. If it's completely weightless, we can get it off the ground in 3,000 feet.
Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous. So, like, when we do local trainings, that thing's a fucking rocket ship. But the C5 can operate on one engine. That's how much thrust. The C5 engines, the CF85A engines, produce so much thrust that they're governed. They physically cannot go above 85% in one, otherwise you're going to rip the wings off.
What, the C-130 can survive on 2, can't it?
Most aircraft can survive on 2. They're designed that way. A lot of aircraft can survive on 2 engines. Very few can survive on 1. Now, obviously, you're not doing a whole fucking flight on 1 engine, right? If you reduce the 1 engine,
you're finding a place to put it down real fucking quick.
Yes. But the fact that it can do that, and it's still the world's largest military aircraft in the world. Military aircraft. Now, the AN-225 Mira was military in the Cold War. However, Russia could not maintain the expenses for it, for maintenance and just running costs and everything. So it actually got sold back to the Antonov company, who chartered it out to the militaries, to different militaries for oversized cargo operations, but also the private sector.
Yeah, I was going to say it's also in the civilian sector.
Yes. So, yes, the Antonov 225 Mira holds the world record as the largest aircraft in the world. Not anymore, but it did. The C5 is the largest military aircraft in the world. The C5 also has the largest recorded cargo. Like, it's transported the most cargo by tonnage in comparison to any other aircraft. That's why on the back of all my squadron shirts, which you guys have never, seen, because obviously I don't show my back to the camera, but on the back of the shirt it says World Heavyweight Champs, because we are.
Now, if my memory serves me correctly, there's only one Antonov 225 that is currently flying.
There are 0 flying. So
What happened to the one that was?
So the Antonov 8, the AN 225 Mira, was destroyed in Kiev during the Ukraine conflict. They bombed Kiev International Airport and they destroyed it. Now, there are 2 AN 225s in existence. However, one of them was a parts bird.
I was gonna say, I think the other one was either a parts bird or they were like a private company was trying to get it up and running and flyable.
Yeah,
so on and so forth.
Yeah, so one of them is a parts bird.
It never happened.
Yeah, and what they're doing is actually they are trying to rebuild the 225. They said they're going to rebuild the 225. The only issue is money. It's stupid expensive.
Oh yeah. I mean, at that point, you might as well just redesign a new plane.
Yes. Now, the Antonov company also has the Antonov AM-124, which is a 4-engine conventional tail aircraft, whereas the 225 obviously is a 6-engine H-tail aircraft.
Yes.
So the 124 is a lot less capable.
It's more similar to like a C-130, isn't it?
I would put it more close to that of I'd say it's in between a C5 and a C-17. I'd say it's in between those two.
Well, C-17's 4-engine, isn't it?
It is.
Well, so it's C5.
Yes. All of the military cargo lifters are quad-engine aircraft. Redundancy and ETOPS and all that bullshit.
But the C5 is a T-tail, and the C-17 is traditional, isn't it?
No, C-17 is also T-tail. The only conventional tail is the C-130.
Okay.
Yeah, the way you can tell the difference between a C-17 and C-5 is a C-17 is very rude and it flicks you off. And what I mean by that is the C-17 has winglets. C-5 does not.
Well, if it's parked on the ramp, you can also tell that the C5 has dual nose gear.
No, it has a single nose gear. It's 4 tires, but it's a single strut. 220. Yeah, the Mira has 2 struts. C5 is a single strut.
I could have sworn it was a dual strut.
No, it's a single strut.
But of course, I wasn't in and around them day in and day out for
3.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
no.
only time I've seen it is parked on a ramp, and I think that was once or twice that I saw it parked on a ramp.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, and of course, I never got close enough to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what's special about the C5 is the landing gear. The main landing gear, it has a total of, I'm trying to remember, I think it's a total of 36 tires on the aircraft. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think it's 36 total tires on the aircraft. But the main landing gear, not only can it caster, and what that means is the back landing gear, it's essentially it's a drive axle like on a semi trailer, right? When you turn the wheel, the wheel turns in the back to help you with your turns. Same thing.
Scrub tires.
Exactly. Same thing on the C5. It has a castering main landing gear, which means it's very nimble. The C5 actually can like turn on a dime, and it's ridiculous.
Like 2 of them, they're like two of them per side just don't have any caster to them because all the rest of them caster. I think one or two, something like that. It's
On the
like,
5?
I think, yeah.
So on the
But it's all of them
5,
caster.
the most aft. Well, actually, no. It's all the main landing gear. Now that I think about it, they just caster in opposite directions. So so if you're making like a left-hand turn, your front landing gear obviously.
Well, yeah, I know that, but like you got like, say like 6.
So you have 4
There's-
main landing gear struts, 2 on each side. And whenever you caster the aircraft, the front main landing gear, say, like I said, you're making a left-hand turn on the left-hand side. The front
Okay,
main landing gear
so
turn left. The aft main landing gear actually turn right to make that turn.
Yeah, I thought there was more than just 4 struts on the main gear.
No, there are a total of 5 landing gear struts on the C5. And then the C5 also has a special thing where it can kneel. We can kneel the aircraft.
Yeah.
We call the C5 the porn star of the aviation world because you can kneel and take it from both ends.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we can lean just the nose down to lower the essentially the point of the ramp. So say this is the, obviously I'm all doing this all on stream, so you'll see in a second. You have your deck. Here's your ramp stowed, right? And say you drop the front ramp, you now have this steep angle. But if you kneel the front, you lower that angle so there's not that big of a crest between the ramp and the floor. We can also do a level kneel where we just bring it straight down, and that still is going to lower that crest. We use level kneel more for if we have to do like vehicles on the front, and then we can put the back of the plane in what's called truck bed mode, where it's just a flat cargo floor, where the ramp is flat with the cargo floor, and we can load pallets in the back. Then we have aft kneeling. Aft kneeling is used a lot for the oversized, well, not the oversized, the normal rolling stock, as we call it, rolling stock or vehicles, anything with wheels, because the aft end is actually a smaller opening than on the front end, and the reason for that is because of the pressure door at the back of the cargo ramp is actually part of the rear ramp. It's really, really cool. So the pressure door, so again, you got your cargo floor, then you have a pressure door, and then behind that pressure door, or in front of that pressure door, is the ramp itself. So what the aircraft can do is if you put it in truck bed mode, the pressure door actually rotates up, and then the rear ramp obviously comes down level. And then if you want to go to, say, drop the aft ramp all the way, the pressure door back in its normal configuration folds out, and then the whole thing comes down. It's such a like marvel of engineering. Just look up videos of like C5 aft door operations. It's really, really cool because there's these actuators that come out and hook into the pressure door to give it hinges. So if you go in the truck bed mode, you actually watch these struts come into the ramp so the pressure door can rotate up. It's so freaking cool.
By the way, not to correct you, but C5 only has 30 tires.
It's been what, 4 fucking years since I've read the manual. I was close, so suck it.
You know, I just like giving shit. But what I was thinking that the nose gear, I was thinking because it has the 4 tires in a row, so I was thinking it was a dual strut.
Yeah.
On the nose gear.
No, it's a single strut. Yeah. Fun fact about the C5 is we have ramp lights, right? Well, they're little lamps on the side that, you know, you can like move around and alter however you need to. The handles on the back of those lights are the only thing that are wood on the aircraft. And what's funny is because the aircraft was designed in the 60s and they were trying to, make the best airplane for the cheapest price, the the nods on the lights are the end pieces of the original Louisville Sluggers. So there are baseball handles on the C5, and it's the only wooden thing on the entire aircraft.
I mean, it works.
Yeah, yeah. It's just the end of a baseball bat. They're actually one of the most commonly misplaced items on the C5s. People take mementos. I never took
I was
any.
gonna say, and that does not surprise me in the least. Because if they're from the original Louisville Sluggers, then yeah, people are gonna snatch them.
The problem is they ain't worth anything because it's just the back end.
Yeah, it's just basically the handle.
Yeah. But yeah. The other most commonly taken thing are the fucking loading pins that are used to lock the pallet locks on the aircraft. Because they're, just small pins. So people take those too.
They just like put them in their pocket and forget that they have them.
Yeah, quote unquote forget. I don't have any of those either. I never took anything off the C5 except pictures. I took a fuckload of pictures. Yeah, I mean, I can talk about the C5 all night. I'll fucking talk your ear off about that damn thing.
And the funny thing is, it doesn't bother me in the least. Because it's, I mean, I'm of course, it's aviation. I love aviation.
I keep looking at my model because I want to be back inside one.
That's what she said.
I would love to be back on an airbase, but
I mean, I could go to Patrick Space Force Base in MacDill at any time and just walk on, but I don't.
well, a lot of things have changed since 2001.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, I can still get on an airbase, but I have to go through a whole bunch of hoops.
Mm-hmm.
Which I understand it. I get it.
So another thing, it's very, very hard to find. I've only found it once. Lockheed actually put out a blueprint for a civilian variant of the C5 where the entire cargo hold is passengers.
Probably a double deck.
3 decks.
Is it 3?
3 decks. And it is so hard to try to find because there was only one blueprint ever made. And I wish I could get my hands on it. But I ain't got millions of dollars, so not yet at least.
Are you talking like physical blueprint?
Yes, there is one physical blueprint.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah. The C5 was built in the 50s. Like it's
Oh yeah.
old. It's an old bird, but we can never replace
one of
it.
the oldest aircrafts that we got in service still.
Yeah. And we cannot replace it.
No.
There is no other aircraft that can do what it does.
It's like the B-52.
Yeah.
The B-52 is one of the oldest continuously serving military aircraft in existence. And there is not one plane that can do what it does. There is one plane minus cargo planes that can carry more munitions than the B-52.
Hey, Rob, are you plowing or cultivating?
Cultivating.
We have a contract I might need your help with.
Uh-huh.
Field 42, the largest field on the map, 95 acres, has a plowing
Right.
contract for $120,000.
Huh.
That's gonna be a long night, boys. Wait. Does that say 95.67 acres?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
I can reload all these contracts too. There's also a harvesting contract on field 25, which is
I did not
31
realize
acres.
42 was that big.
Yeah.
Well, that one's gonna be a fun one.
I could do 35. That's a small wheat field. That's a harvesting contract for like 20 grand.
But
Yeah, 42 is, which is weird because the field info says 38.44 hectares. I guess hectares are different than acres.
yes.
You're bigger.
So
Uh,
95 acres in comparison to 35 hectares. What's hang on.
35 hectares is 86.4 acres. So that their math is a little bit off.
Well, all right. So 95.67 acres. The field or the farmland, because I think it's more than just the field.
Yeah.
Well, it's like 1 acre extra. 38.44 hectares.
What was it? 38.44?
Yep.
95, 94.98.
95.67. So it's not that far off.
Yeah. That's for the whole plot of land.
Yeah. But yeah, 21,000 for a small field of wheat, which we can get straw off of.
Yeah.
We don't really need any straw.
We need silage, if anything. I'm gonna do new contracts. See what we got.
I would have done that. I'm done with this field. I'm just cleaning it up.
God damn. 230,000 liters of cake to the general store, but it's $1.8 million payout.
Where the fuck do we get 229,000 liters of cake?
We'd have to make it at the bakery. Or to be completely honest,
No.
you can F12 it, but I'm not doing that. The plow mission's still here, so
Is it plow or cultivate?
it is plow.
Wow.
Oh,
Which means we have to go get the John Deere plows.
that's fine. I can do that.
Oh, I'll help.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let you do it yourself. Fuck it, it's an extra 120 grand, right?
Yep.
All right, it is active.
But yeah, it's the only other aircraft that can carry more munitions is the B-1.
Yeah.
It's literally 5,000 pounds more.
Yeah.
That's
Diesel, are you busy on your farm right now?
No.
You want to do me a favor and drive the semi with the spray trailer back to the farm, please?
Sure can. I'll make tab to it.
Thank you, sir.
I cultivated 3031.
Yeah, I saw. You know, I still got a whole ass baconator I need to eat. I didn't eat it because Wendy's was having a special. Any meal over $20 and you got a free 10-piece nugget. So I ate the fucking nuggets and I haven't eaten the baconator yet. Oh shit, sorry. I might save the baconator for the morning though. Throw it in the microwave real quick.
I haven't had takeout in like a year.
I need to stop, but right now it was either that or leftover spaghetti.
Bro, I would have chose spaghetti.
Spaghetti is fucking disgusting and it can be thrown away in the trash.
No.
Yes.
I don't eat pasta, period.
Oh. Now, if it was chicken Alfredo, I'd eat like a whole 5-gallon jar of that shit. Oh, there's Diesel. And then I'm coming in behind you.
Where am I taking this to?
Just take it to the new shop we built. I'll find a place for it. Stream saw that.
Scream didn't see jack shit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing things.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Your eyes need to be checked.
God damn, that is a fucking pink barn.
Have you not seen it?
Abysmal.
I have not been to your farm.
Yeah, that's M barn.
Holy
Abysmal has a barn now.
That hurts my eyes just looking at it. You can fucking go around, genius.
Ugh. Fucking hired help. I don't think it's that bad.
I mean, you can't change it now.
I mean, I can.
The shaders are making it the bloom on it.
Oh, I don't have shaders on. And it's fucking bright pink. Like, it hurts my eyes to even look at.
Well, you got to talk to HR because HR is the one who wanted it.
Damn
know.
it, HR.
Even though you're not part of our farm. Oh, are you using that one, Rob?
Yeah, I'll give you your tractor.
My baby. How many
I'll
hours
take
does
the
she
wheel.
have? 11.7. Oh, I'll let you go. I'll park this guy. Try to park this guy. Ooh.
Huh?
Where the fuck did you learn how to drive, Rob?
I thought it was my farm. My voice is going. I got into a yelling match yesterday. I said some things to my dad that I regret a lot.
Huh.
I think we all been there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
More times than I can count, honestly. Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh. Fucking Spade got caught.
Cut it off.
Really?
I cannot stand backing shit up with an articulated tractor.
Don't bother me. You just
Yeah.
gotta take it slow. That's the big thing.
Yeah. A lot of people get in a hurry.
I don't. I use deep.
It's also not in a hurry. It's just that they're impatient. They get
Alright.
impatient.
Never.
So we've made our money back for the spray trailer. Now we got to make the money back for the header, which we'll get off this plow job. Giggity. It's just gonna take a minute, even with two of us.
I was doing on my save game. I'm harvesting 28
Mm-hmm.
with oats, and of course I didn't plant it, so it's not like super fertilized, and I don't run precision farming, so although I might, maybe.
It's a free DLC, and it just makes the game so much more like
I mean,
worth
I
it.
bought or I got the custom modding John Deere sprayer,
Mm-hmm.
so I might.
Precision farming makes it very rewarding to harvest.
Well, and it also helps with the like
Yield.
seed rate and
It saves you a lot of material.
yeah, like the seed rate, the application rate for on fertilizing and everything else.
Yeah, the
It's
John
just-
Deere spot spraying for the herbicide. Yeah.
It helps so much.
Some people
Oh.
actually say that precision farming is easy mode for farm sim because of the environmental bonus you can get on your harvest. It's like, well, no, there's a lot of work that goes into achieving that environmental bonus.
It's not like you can just and you have to do things at the right time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like lime. Lime is every 3 harvests, which I think after this harvest we might be due for a lime. But
Do we have lime turned on?
oh yeah, I even have periodic plowing turned on. Wait, is it this field a fucking withered crop?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't harvest his crop? Damn. Damn, we gotta fucking rip it all up. This is gonna be
Yep,
your
that's why
field
you're-
too, Diesel.
Yep. That's why you're plowing it under, because it withered.
Damn.
That's a lot of money gone.
That's like millions.
Yeah. Just imagine that whole entire field full of corn.
Yeah. And that field? Which is corn? Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go the other way, Rob, and I'm just gonna do headlands. So on that side you're on now, on the opposite side is where I'm going to do my headlands, and then just start the back and forth going. Was it north south?
South.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I love doing tillage work. I'm weird. Also, holy shit, the 9RX. Pulling at 25 miles an hour.
You. Oh, wait, no. Oh, that's...
We're just gonna go ahead and set this up. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna set,
I just set my GPS.
yeah. Just so I can,
Bye, Diesel.
Why the fuck did I lose connection to the game?
Oh no, I figured you were just going to leave for the night because work.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the right timing anyways.
Yeah. I don't have work tomorrow, so.
fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't have work Friday either.
Eat a bag of dicks.
4-day weekend, baby.
Again.
Well, we got a fucking hurricane coming through, so.
I know. But is Waffle House open?
Yeah. It's only going to be a Cat 3, but the road that I travel on to get to work right now is known for very severe flooding. So my boss is like, just take the 2 days. If I need you, I'll have you, you know, remote into something.
I probably know why I lost connection to the server. My internet glitched.
All right, so who just played realistic knocking? I'm gonna fucking murder you. I bet it was 4B. Anonymous. That's a 4B thing.
Oh shit.
Just give me a second. I'll flip around here. Or if you just want to come through, that way I know where to flip around at.
Oh. See?
Anonymous, thank you for the 100 biddies. Even though I'm pretty sure it was 4B who's just hiding.
Most likely.
Anonymous, again, realistic knocking for 100 biddies. Thank you very much for the 100 biddies. Aha, I know it's 4B because his fucking bit count just went from 5,900 to 6,000. Yeah, his spot on the leaderboard. So I know it's 4B. Haha. Get outed by Stream 4B.
I'm also looking at the people that are in chat. Yeah, you're caught red-handed, 4B.
Get outed, bitch.
Ah, shit. Well, no, I'm getting it.
There he is.
There he is.
What up, 4B? I don't care if I miss little bits on this. It's not my field.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Hello, Mr. Horsecock. No, can we not? Yeah.
And plus, on top of that, you don't even have to complete 100% of the field for it to be completed.
Yeah, exactly. Never. God damn it. It's a permanent thing? Oh, okay. Yes, from Drunk Ellie. Oh, God, Ellie. Babe, why are you... Are you...
With that one, KR.
Are you doing this South Headland, Rob, or are you going back and forth?
I'm going back and forth.
All right, I'll knock out this South Headland then, just so we have more turnaround space. You missed it, 4B. I was talking about airplanes.
We went down the rabbit hole.
No,
Yeah, I was born.
that was more than a rabbit hole. That was a bomb crater.
Oh, you were expressing your tism? Absolutely.
Very much so.
Absolutely. Bro, I busted out the model and everything. I got a model of the C5 on my computer. Busted it out and everything and started pointing things out.
I'm not much of a military aviation nut, except for the Huey.
Good choice.
And oh, that's what my dad flew on. That was,
Oh, I've flown on it. It's an amazing aircraft.
oh yeah.
Such a distinct sound.
Yep.
He's dating the tism. I rizzed him with my tism.
Oh,
Babe,
God.
I rizzed you. What you talking about? I'm the one who came on to you.
Yeah, that's going a little far there, KR. I don't need to know about that kind of stuff.
Rizzed, not rimmed. I'm gonna get yelled at.
Still not something I need to know.
It's okay, KR. We're here for you.
Yeah, until she starts threatening you with the chancla, and then you're like, you know what? You're on your own. Bye. I just remembered I got a place to be.
Oh,
I learned many, many years ago, you do not mess with a Latina woman. I'm out.
I have used that.
I'm a lot closer to her than KR is.
So I've actually used that line before. My buddy was getting into an argument with his woman, who was Latina. She was proper Mexican too, and he was trying to get me involved. And I was like, you know what? I just realized I got a place to be, and that place is not here.
Exactly.
and I left. I was like, talk to you later.
You're on your own. Oh, looky there. Look at the time. I gotta go.
I'll speak at your funeral.
Oh, you know what? The streetlights came on. I gotta get home.
Yeah, I'm out, dude.
That was the rule growing up. If the streetlights are on, get your ass home.
Yep.
Except for Fridays and Saturdays. Fridays and Saturdays, we were allowed to stay out till midnight. So is it your first peg or second, Ellie? Oh my God. I have not been pegged. And I can say that with
God.
confidence, 4B. I have not been pegged.
Yeah,
I don't
this
want
is
to
going
be
down,
here
this is
anymore.
going down the wrong hole that I do not want to be a part of.
It is the wrong hole. Stay away from that hole.
Okay, that was a poor choice of words on my part.
Mm-hmm.
I will admit that.
And you can't be mad at me for...
No.
I'm getting Discord pings, but I'm not seeing anything, and it's pissing me off.
That's the worst. Or when the phone doesn't update, but the pings and...
No, the worst is when I'm done for the night and I turn off my computer and my phone just goes bring, 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 bring. Just like all 50 notifications at once. It's like,
I turned off the sound.
That's why I like my phone, because at 8 o'clock it goes into do not disturb and I get nothing.
Yeah, see, I can't do that because I have
5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I can't do that because I have a Latina girlfriend who likes to call me at 1 in the morning when she's drunk driving home. So I have to answer. Yeah, I'm calling you out, babe.
I don't have that issue, so.
I'm waiting for the kick on your maricon. I don't know why she talks to me in Spanish. Like, bitch, stop giving me your Taco Bell order and fucking talk to me.
Oh, my grandmother used to do that when my dad was growing up. She would swear at him in French.
We're halfway done, by the way.
I'm writing KR's eulogy.
In what language?
He's gonna be dead.
Nah. Excuse the fuck out of me. You heard what I said, bitch. Did I fucking stutter? Am I over here talking like Elmer Fudd? Fucking nah, bitch. Stop speaking Taco Bell and fucking talk to me in English.
Oh, I thought that was Walmart.
For all clarification for everybody in the stream, this is just how Ellie and I talk to each other.
That's how you know you love each other.
Exactly. We just cuss each other out all the time. Write the eulogy, boys.
Have your eulogy pre-written because you're gonna be dead.
Yeah.
Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today via a Discord call.
Ellie is the type of person. Ellie is the type of person who, if she fucking kills me, she's gonna be standing over my fucking dead corpse like, oh hell no, motherfucker, you don't get to fucking die. Fucking get your ass back here. I ain't done beating it. Being all selfish and shit and dying.
I could see that.
You know how New York does CPR now, don't you?
No.
You better get your ass up, motherfucker. You're gonna die. And not even put a hand on them. That's all they say.
Nah, they just use their boot.
Yeah. Give them a couple of kicks. Get up, motherfucker. You're gonna die.
Weird thing, but you were talking about like that get up or die bullshit. The worst thing I've ever seen somebody do in a fight, which is like a tactic that people do, and I don't ever want it to happen, not only to myself but to like my worst fucking enemy. Curb stopping someone's teeth.
Oh yeah.
Like I see that and I'm just like oh.
That's like when you watch someone get kicked in the nuts really hard. You can feel it.
Yeah, but the teeth, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, the teeth is.
Yeah, the teeth.
10 times worse.
Yeah.
I mean, considering I'm about to drop $40,000+ on fixing my teeth, yeah.
Oh, that reminds me, I just got my new dental plan. I should probably set up an appointment.
Yes.
I haven't been to the dentist since Dover, so a couple years.
And the military dentist is probably nothing special.
I had a dental student.
Yeah.
Yes, Ellie does have fear of the dentist and teeth in general. So
You're not the only one, Ellie.
we're done talking about that. But yeah. Oh. Oh. Like, if I was torturing somebody, right? Or if I wanted to kill someone, but I wanted to make it hurt. By the way, Twitch, this is all just, it's all fake, okay? We're talking about Halloween Horror Nights, okay, Twitch? All right, cool. I would just cut their Achilles tendon in half and then make them run away from hungry dogs.
That's Halloween horror for sure.
Hmm. Don't give Ellie ideas.
Now she asked me to stop. Apparently she is uncomfortable with that. And yes, she watches murder mysteries like every other woman. Never mind, I thought it was teeth. Oh yeah, no, Achilles tendon.
No.
I've cut my Achilles tendon. It ain't fun.
It is not fun.
And the worst part is, I cut mine with a pressure washer. Yeah, I learned a valuable lesson that I learned a valuable lesson that day. Never pressure wash barefoot.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, I learned a very important lesson that day.
And it hurts like a son of a bitch, doesn't it?
Took 6 months to heal.
Yup. And you probably had to be in one of those plastic boots the whole entire time.
Yeah, was not fun.
Yeah.
In Florida weather.
Well, luckily it was summer going in the fall, so it was cooling down.
Ish.
Mm.
In Florida.
I was
You're
gonna say,
wearing
it doesn't cool
shorts
down
when
much.
we're
Well, this is back
You're
in.
wearing shorts when we're bundled up in 16 layers and can't stick our dicks out of our cars.
Yeah, this was back in 2017 too. So.
How fast are you going?
25.
16.
Yeah.
I did do the Alt Zero.
That's fine. I'll know how to murder and get away with it, and I get along with your dad. And I get along with your mom and your dad, and your sister, and your aunties. Well,
They love you.
just Auntie Polly. Auntie Paula. God damn. Oh yeah, no, her Aunt Paula loves me. She cooks for me. She cooked so much food for me one time and literally had Ellie deliver it to me in Dover. And it was good too. It was like a red wine it was like a red wine braised pulled pork and some mashed potatoes. Oh,
That sounds good.
dude, it was so good. So good. Yes, your biological pappy is dead. Yes, I know. I'm talking about Sean. I know Sean's your stepdad, but still.
So what you're saying is, you would, eat your way through that family.
Oh, already have. There was one time, I can't remember what the occasion was. I think it was just because, but I was up there and we went to her aunt and uncle's house, and just because, and she fed me, and we had, what did we have? Some form of steak. I forget what it was, but oh my god, it was so good. It was braised also. Oh, and then homemade mead. Oh, babe, what did we have? What was it? Was it strip steak?
Which time?
The most recent time where I actually sat down at your aunt's table. We talked about Lord of the Rings. So it wasn't the party. It was just like a random day. I also found out.
Have that field done.
Yeah. I also found out. Love medium rare steak, right? Only way to have a steak. I do not like steak tartare.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I found that out. Her stepdad made some steak tartare, and I was like, yeah, I love steak. I'll try it. I do not like steak tartare. Or beef tartare, I think is what it's actually called, but still. Homemade meat, red wine steak, taters, and she made you eat broccoli. She didn't make me eat broccoli. I ate broccoli. I drenched it in butter, but I still ate it.
Yeah, even drenching it in butter, I still can't get it down.
I'll be honest, it was rough. So it's
That's no offense to anybody's broccoli. I just can't stand it.
Yeah, I'm not.
It has to be in a casserole for me.
Yeah, like I'm not a picky eater in the sense of like a little kid. Ew, vegetables are yucky, right? It's more or less it's an actual medical condition where like consistency of different foods can't do it at all. Like the crunch from lettuce and onion, I can't do it.
It's a texture thing.
Yeah, it's a texture thing. It's a texture and a consistency thing. Like with onions,
same way.
Yeah, with onions, if it's like caramelized, like what you put on a burger, like, you know, nice caramelized, super soft onions, I'm good. If it's just a raw onion, can't do it. Can't touch it.
I'm that way with mushrooms.
Yep.
And pasta. It's a texture thing, and it just makes me want to gag.
Yeah, and it's an actual medical condition. I forget what it's called.
Yes.
It's some weird word, but it's like I can't eat that stuff. I can't.
I mean, it's not a pickiness thing. It's a texture and consistency thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of foods sound amazing to me until I realize what's fully in them, and then it's out because I know the texture of a lot of different foods, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, but like I'm getting a lot better with my foods. Like carrots used to be one that I can't do. Now I love carrots.
I've always loved carrots.
Asparagus. I used to hate.
I can't do cooked carrots.
Yeah, I used to hate asparagus. Now, shit. I love asparagus, especially with my steaks, some grilled asparagus. Oh. Also, who is it?
You did not eat the veggies. I came in to call you out on the damn veggies.
Okay, drunkie.
Pardon?
Don't worry, guys. She's delusional. She's drunk.
No? No, you didn't do the steak tartare. I came in to mention that. You didn't like the quail egg, because Sean does the quail egg on top of the steak tartare. You weren't a fan of it, because again, you like you said, texture. So I ate your steak tartare. Oh my god, I was so glad you did not eat the steak tartare. I fucking ate that shit.
Oh, Diesel, talking about a consistency thing. You know what's something that has a horrible consistency, but I absolutely love it, and I'll eat the shit out of it? Raw oysters. I love oysters.
You went with my family to what was that fucking restaurant? That really nice one.
Yeah, the super fancy oyster bar where they literally were like pulling it right out of the fucking sea right there and shucking them.
Mantup.
So good, dude. I was putting hot sauce on a bit, and I was just.
I would end up. I would be in the hospital.
It's weird because like I'll eat like oysters and like what is it, clam chowder and shit like that, but anything other than that, I can't do it. I've tried.
Lobster? Oh, love a good lobster.
I cannot eat any sort of seafood or shellfish.
For me, shrimp. If the shrimp is not cooked right, and it has that like squishy, almost like crunch to it, can't do that.
I'm highly allergic. It will kill me.
Yeah.
I'm very picky just because my mom has been. We didn't know until my mom was like super, super, super young. Let's see, when we moved out, so probably like 18, maybe 20. My mom found out she was like allergic to shrimp. So I've eaten it a couple times and still could not get into it. Like, I've tried cooked, I've tried fried. Like, the only time I've ever been able to eat shrimp was a certain way made on a cruise ship. That was like
Oh, we're done.
time. But other than that,
We're
shrimp
done,
is
Rob.
just
I
shrimp's just a weird texture.
Yeah.
I can't do it, but my mom's very, very, very allergic, so like I will refuse to eat it. Like if they're like, "Oh, do you like shrimp?" I'm like, "Nope, get it away." Nope, I'm like allergen, and my mom's like, "You're not allergic," and I'm like, "Nope, I will not eat it in front of her."
Yeah, I'm highly allergic to any sort of seafood or shellfish.
Oh, it sucks because there's like certain shellfish that is very good. My mom had to get double checked for certain shellfish. Good fucking lord, good god.
4B, thank you for the 100 biddies. Again.
Ladies.
You would have got me with the knocking. Unfortunately, Ellie, I have her cranked because she's on her phone, so she's really loud in my ear, so I couldn't hear the knocking. Oh, yeah, but
I don't really want it hurt for me to go get tested again on
Yeah.
on a lot of that stuff.
no, it was it was hilarious. I think it was over 4th of July. Ellie had to work,
Oh, no.
so her parents took me to the oyster bar, her favorite oyster
I
bar.
was so fucking pissed.
I bet.
Oh, we
No,
took
my
pictures and
parents-
everything.
They like sent pictures to me. I'm sitting there. They're like, "Oh, you have to work?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think I ended up having to work." And they're fucking taking pictures and sending it to me. And they're like, "Oh my god, we're having fun. Look at us. We're having so much fun." They ended up coming to my work later on, but they're like, "Oh my god, we had so much fun. We ate so much food." And I sat there and I was like, "The fuck?" He also will say, he just said it out of his mouth this fucking morning that my family eats a lot of food.
Yes. And that's coming from me.
Coming from the 6'3", because 6'4", my dad is 6'5". Coming from the 6'4" motherfucker, he went, "You guys eat a lot of food," and I went,
So, all right, so you got to give context on what else I said. They eat a lot of food over several hours. My family, we eat a lot of food in one sitting.
I tend to do what KR does. I eat a lot of food in one sitting, which is not great.
No, it's not. Like Thanksgiving, right? Like we don't eat throughout the day.
God.
One big meal, I'll have like 3 fully loaded plates.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's all I'll have for the day.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Then you pass out for like 3 hours.
Oh, and then you wake up and do it again.
Yep.
Unfortunately, so like Caitlin's mom, which is the aunt that just passed away on Sunday, you will never know like what her Thanksgiving was like, because let me tell you, whenever she found out that I was coming over, it went from 5 pounds of mashed taters, and they were like, "Oh, she's coming over."
Wait. What'd you just say?
Mashed taters.
Damn right. You're damn right. You see that, Diesel? The Southern's rubbing off on her. Yeah, the mashed taters.
But whenever like they heard that I was coming over, it went from 5 pounds to fucking 10. And now I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, they were so good. And her ham, and I sat there and I was just like, God damn, that's gone.
Mm,
So,
I can't wait for Thanksgiving. Green bean casserole.
ooh, I can't deny green bean casserole is pretty good.
Love me some casserole.
Listen, I don't know what's going on with my Thanksgiving now, just because my aunt's like fucking gone. God damn, that's sad.
I thought you normally go to Elena's.
No, Elena's only just started happening. We ended up finding out because we were starting to go to like different people's houses because my aunt was sick. We didn't know, but because of how sick she was, it was because of that's why. So Elena's was only like a few times. Oh, acid reflux.
Well, I wouldn't mind having Thanksgiving at Elena's.
Oh my god, Elena's is huge. And then I ended up finding out, I looked at my mother and I was just like, Ma, and she's like, what? I was like, I've been getting a lot of this person. She goes, oh yeah, that's her brother. I'm like, huh? Blood work wise, I get a lot of his patients. I was like, damn. I was like, I thought that was him, but I was like, I'm just gonna double check with you. She's like, yeah. I've gotten Elena's patients a couple times, but like, we talk medical. Just kind of like my mom. So you think me and my mom are bad? Wait till you get me, my mom, and Elena in one room.
Huh. Rob, let's just store all the tractors over in Pepto-Bismol and just keep equipment in that one.
I have some Pepto-Bismol right now because I'm fucking having some acid reflux. Jesus Christ.
I've already been invited to like a handful of different Thanksgiving dinners.
I got invited to a Thanksgiving at my boss's house, which I went. Shut up. I went last year to their Thanksgiving, and let me tell you, dude, his wife loves to host parties, so there was a full ass spread. But some things have developed between him and her, so probably not going to happen this year.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, if there is something spreading, it's gonna be its cheeks, and I'm gonna be clapping it right, 4B.
Don't encourage her, 4B.
Encourage me, 4B. I'm just being a menace to society.
Sounds about right.
Listen, I'm putting my scrub pants back on. I'm going out to the bar and calling it a fucking night.
Back out to the bar, babe?
Yes.
You have work in the morning. And it's 10:30 at night.
I'm going to Jay's. Are you my mother?
No, I'm your husband.
Where's the ring, bitch?
I am out.
the little otter down here is holding it for you.
I don't see no photos. No evidence. Goddamn, I need to shave my legs. I'm looking like Chewy's fucking sister right now.
Oh my god. You're on stream, babe.
You think I give a fuck? I'm entertainment for stream.
You're gonna give a fuck in the morning when I tell you what you were saying.
Now after taking a lorazepam.
See what I get to deal with daily?
You're on your own there, Slick.
Now you see why my therapist is Jack Daniels.
Yeah. Can you give me super strength?
Yep. There you go.
I'm gonna head out because I gotta be up at 4:30 tomorrow morning. So.
All right, boo boo.
Who said that?
Diesel.
I did. Diesel.
How do you not know the mod team?
Sweetheart, I am putting pants on. I am throwing on my sneakers. I'm not paying attention to my damn phone.
Should we see what other contracts are?
Yeah.
There's a super cheap harvesting contract, and then it's just all supply and transport stuff, which we don't have. So Yeah. That's it for contracts. So we are done with contracts for today.
I was gonna say goodbye to Diesel, but he just went boop.
Yeah. Can we mow?
I think so.
Do we have grass? I can't remember. Yeah, we have 22 and 4.
You have grass, I'll smoke it. Oh wait, hold on. Wrong grass.
It should be. I fast forward by 2 months, and I don't think we harvested or we cut grass.
Yeah, I don't think so. So.
All right. I mean, do we need hay? We have 700,000 liters of hay. I don't think we need hay. How about we make grass silage? Fuck it.
Sure.
All right. We'll use the harvestor for that too, which is our towers over there. Our silos. We'll use those. So all we're gonna need is the big M and the forage wagon. So I'll hop in the big M.
All right.
What about moo cows?
They're good.
The moo cows have a lot of food.
Horses?
I'm sorry?
Horses?
We don't have horses.
Oh, well, I'm thinking here. Goats? Anything? I don't know. What do
Yeah, cows.
We have cows. Yeah, we could technically do sheep, but the thing with sheep is all they take is grass. So, grass and water. That's all sheep need. So,
is there anything else that takes hay? Hey, girl, hey.
No, it's fine. We're just gonna make grass silage because we are completely out of silage for the TMR station. So we'll just do grass silage.
Cows.
Oh,
Yeah, because the thing is, doesn't matter if it's chaff or grass. It just turns into silage. Like there's no difference between the two different types. The only difference is you get more yield off of chaffing than you do off of grass in terms of initial yield for the fields.
you get more yield off of chafing? That's weird.
Chaff, bud.
Ugh.
Which
You're going up to the small field first?
yeah, I'm gonna do 4 first. Which,
All right.
speaking of, next month we could forage harvest our corn. Not gonna do that. I want harvest corn this season because we have plenty of TMR. Oh my best pressure. I don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep cause I miss you, baby. And I don't wanna miss a day.
Don't make you singing, though. Sound like a dying cat. You sound like Charlie killing them poor damn chipmunks. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably gonna scare the drug deal that's going on outside away.
Wow.
Sorry.
This is my wife, everybody. She's very nice.
I am the wife. When you see a kid having a meltdown and you just shoo it at Disney. Shoo. Alright, I think I'm gonna go out for a beer. I'm gonna see if my friend ended up showing up and I'll buy her a drink and a shot. I'm
All
gonna
right.
buy a fireball shot.
All right.
Hell no.
All right. Don't end up taking her home.
What's wrong with taking her home? You little gay. See, chat, he doesn't want me taking home whamming.
I didn't say that. Go have fun.
knows what
Be
happened.
safe.
Don't worry, I'll get Emmy over here. Hey, Emmy.
What did we?
Yeah.
Emmy's not in chat.
What did we lose?
Nothing. That might have been Diesel. I don't think he left the server yet.
Diesel crashed.
I'm gonna go be a menace to
Oh
the humans.
no,
inside.
she isn't.
Maybe that
Love
was just
you.
all the vehicle leases. Love you too, baby.
Have fun.
No.
Be safe. Chat. Be a
Aight.
menace. 4B. Make sure you peg really hard. Send all them biddies and titties. And Rob, just be you, my friend. I'm gonna go
Alright.
interrupt this drug thing. All right. Bye.
See what I get to do with every day?
No.
Love her to death, but god damn it. She's a menace. So yeah, I'm probably gonna fly tomorrow. Probably not on stream, honestly, because I'll probably be doing it like early morning.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm just gonna go flying to the hurricane. I'll probably do a small hop from like Orlando to Houston and then Houston back just to be in the shit. But the question is, do I do it in the 777 wide body or do I do it in the 7.3?
What would handle the hurricane better though?
The wide body would be more of a challenge on the runway, dealing with the rains. The 737 would get blown around more because it's lighter. But once you turn on autopilot, you shouldn't have to worry about it.
Right.
So I don't know. I could.
Fly the A300.
Yeah, I could. I could also fly like the ATR or like the Twin Otter or, you know, a small plane, CRJ even, and just do Florida hops.
Ew. That sounds painful.
Sounds dangerous, don't it?
Yeah. Gonna eat shit.
I'd have to update my CRJs, but I have, you know, the 1000. Oh, wrong button.
Don't get the tail ripped off.
Yeah. Come on. Drop it down. There we go.
That was just amazing seeing that. Just tailless.
It's alright. I saw a C5 get its tail ran into by a C-17. We were not happy about that because there's only 52 C5s in the entire U.S. Air Force. That was also not a fun safety briefing.
Feel like the weekend safety brief.
No,
From good drinking.
because this involved FAA investigations and everything, and yeah. No, we did not have weekend safety briefs.
Oh.
Yeah, because, you know, we're the Air Force. They trusted us. There was one time that we did have to, and it wasn't even a safety brief. We had a recall, and it only happened once. And it was because we had a loadmaster who got arrested overseas for being intoxicated in public in Taiwan, which is a place you do not want to get caught drinking or being intoxicated in public.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very, very, very big deal. So we had a squadron recall for that, where we all had to show up for work on a Saturday. But it didn't matter for me because that was like maybe a week, 2 weeks before I was getting out of the military. So my sergeant was just like, you're technically, you know, you're leaving the Air Force, so this has no impact on you. You can go home. I was like, all right, bet. This might be the last thing we'll be able to do. Because once we get to, well, we could fast forward to September and get one more cut in on the grass. But October is harvest season.
Uh-huh.
Or we just go to the next month and just keep doing contracts. Just keep doing contracts, cutting grass. That's really all we can do for the rest of the week until Saturday when we do our harvest. And obviously maintaining the BGA.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna actually check on the BGA.
Also, with our BGA income that we're going to get this month, I'm more than likely, when I fast forward a month, am going to end up buying more cows just so their stuff is getting used, you know?
Right.
Because right now, with just 100 head of cattle in each barn, their TMR is barely getting touched. Which is good, right? And we can stockpile a reserve, but we have that reserve, so we got to get these guys eating.
What are we doing with the separated manure?
It's going to be used as bedding for whenever we don't have straw. We can go put that in the barns.
Right.
It can also be used as natural fertilizer.
I was just noticed our pile.
Yeah. Yeah, we can also use it as with the manure spreader if we want to put it on the fields. But there's really not enough there to make it through a field.
No.
So I'd rather just use it as bedding, and eventually when we have a huge stockpile of slurry or even digestate, using that on the fields and getting away from the liquid fertilizer, because then we don't have to buy liquid fert whenever it goes out.
Yeah, so you can use digestate as a fertilizer?
Yes.
I thought it was just manure.
No, you can use digestate, which is all digestate is slurry that's been separated. So it's the liquid from the slurry, whereas the manure goes into the separator. That pile of separated manure is the manure from the slurry, and you're left with the digestate. But yeah, that digestate can be used on the fields via a slurry tanker. Slurry tankers are fucking expensive. Like the one I want for the farm, I think is like $380K, which we can always lease, but I want to pay off some leases too with this corn harvest.
Oh yeah. Alright, I'll be right back.
You're good.
I think if we're gonna do this big corn harvest, we should probably up the
Semi-trailer.
capacity. Yeah.
Yep. That's my plan. Because one full grain cart on the 2830 grain cart will fill one of those trailers, and it'll still have some in it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, that was my plan. We're going to bump them back up to 500. Because we're going to get a lot more than 500 off these fields. Because we're also helping Diesel with his. So this corn harvest, between all of his fields and our fields, I'm estimating anywhere between 5 to 8 million liters. It's because think about it. Just field 3 before we combined it gave us over 2 million liters. So it might even be closer to 10. We'll find out.
Uh-huh.
Our field is going to bring in some amazing yield.
Yeah, they don't need to be sprayed or anything, right?
I don't think so. I'll check, but I'm pretty sure they don't need weeds sprayed. If they do, that is something we can do.
Yeah, I don't mind spraying.
I don't mind doing any of the work, honestly. Just because, you know, having friends here, it's just so much better. It's easier. What's funny is, you know how if you drive for a long period of time and then you stop driving and you get that weird effect where it looks like everything is moving away from you? You know what I'm talking about?
Kinda?
Like you stop driving, but it looks like everything else is still like moving because your eyes are not adjusted to. Your eyes get used to seeing things moving towards you or like away from you,
Right.
or like just moving in general. That when everything stops moving, your eyes don't know what to do and it's trying to adjust. It's weird. It's very weird, but I get that on this game just from working these large fields. I get that effect. I get the same thing in ATS. All right, that is done. You might fill the trailer.
Yeah, I'm at 77, so
Yeah.
I'll be close. You know what would be a nice flight, though, if you're gonna do a morning flight? Orlando to DC.
I'd have to do that in 7.3 too. I haven't flown the 7.3 in a minute because 777 is life. Are you talking Ronald Reagan? So DCA, do the Potomac approach
Yeah.
over the river?
Yeah, the river approach.
Yeah. That is like one of my favorite approaches ever.
Definitely if you have the computer that can handle the scenery.
Oh yeah. My first favorite approach will always be the Aspen approach, the visual, because you have to fly through the valley of a mountain and then make a sharp left turn up over the top of a mountain into Aspen. At least that's what I do, because Aspen doesn't have a procedural approach. So it's a lot of fun.
I like that Pakistan, is it? That one they have to fly through around the airport to get into the get low enough to circle the airport.
I've noticed a lot of the European charts call for that. You overfly the airport and then you come back,
Yeah.
which I found very interesting.
Like, if I bought Navigraph, it would only be to keep the planes Arcus up to date.
Navigraph is so worth it, dude. It's like the one subscription I refuse to get rid of. Like Netflix and all that, which I actually don't have Netflix, but like Disney Plus and all that, I'm more than happy to get rid of those. In fact, I pretty sure I got rid of most of them. But Navigraph, yeah, no, that is a must. Like, Navigraph actually goes into my monthly budget.
Yeah, I look at the price and I'm like, yeah, no.
I pay
don't
yearly.
Buy enough.
Yeah. But I mean, I also do it for a literal job, so it's nice to have.
Like, I don't use it. I wouldn't use it for the charts. I don't go that deep with Flight Sim.
Yeah.
But I would do it to keep the Arcus up to date.
Yeah, your Eric cycles. I'm pretty sure that's free. Actually, to update the Eric cycles in the sim. At least I thought it was.
Everything I read says you need the Navigraph subscription.
All right.
And
Close that.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
Soil type. Nitrogen.
Oh, whoops. I'm gonna turn super strength off. I'm trying to close. Door. There we go.
Let's go check the mag field.
Yeah, I'm about to head that way myself. Where'd you put the grass?
In the silage maker.
Okay, I see that. Oh, and you got it running. Awesome, thank you.
It was already running, I think.
Okay.
So nitrogen is perfect.
Awesome.
Doesn't say anything about weeds.
Good.
Alright, what about the one down here?
Alright, well then that's gonna do it for me. Another short stream tonight, but I also gotta go take a shower and everything, so. All the vehicles look to be returned. Feel free to do a once over of everything if you want. I will be on tomorrow for more contract work. And I am going to slow time down to 0.5 in case you do want to stay on for a bit. That way it doesn't go into the next month.
Nitrogen and pH is perfect on 23.
Oh, we're going to go raid Farmer Kurt. I gotta make this quick though, because my stomach is going bad. So I'm gonna make this quick, chat. I love you guys. We're gonna go raid Farmer Kurt. He's an awesome dude, awesome supporter of the channel. He actually raided us the other day, so we're gonna return the favor. He is playing Railroader. It's actually a really, really cool game. I've thought about getting it myself, but we're gonna go ahead and raid him. Like I said, I love you guys. I'll see y'all in the next one, and I hope you guys